Okay, we're back with the same Paladin deck we played the last time. One that Sakurasta had crafted. Yeah, it's interesting. It's different, and I had a ton of fun with it the last time I played. So I considered switching to something else, thinking, you know, maybe I should mix it up for a little bit. But like, I actually had a hankering to come back and play this deck, so yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, whatever. We'll do it 2 Hearthstone days in a row. As far as scheduling, I'm going to be gone this weekend, so this will be the last stream until probably Tuesday. Very small chance of a Monday stream. But yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I didn't want to have to wait till next week to play this deck, because one of the first ones I've actually been excited about in quite some time. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. We still probably just Argent Protector hit. I guess he's thinking about popping the bubble, which is kind of fine for him as well. It's a really good draw, though. Yeah, I think it's still going to be worth doing that. I was trying to think, right, you could try to kill that without popping the bubble, but honestly, I don't think you're getting any more value out of it or anything. Ooh. What a draw. For justice. It's not great taking damage against Zoo like that. But the way this guy's trading, he's going like hyper board control. Which means I'm not that worried about like Leroy, stuff like that. Yeah, that's an unfortunate development. But I do think against an empty board, we can probably make our way back into this game. Now with the Justice. Or not like back into the game, but we can kind of reclaim things. I'm going to get this out and just pass. I might actually consecrate to kill this and whatever else next turn. Just depending on what he ends up playing, but yeah, pretty good chance now. God, I hate knife juggling. Okay, he's going really hyper board control. Jesus. Oh, that's so obnoxious. Oh, but now we've got 6 mana. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Yeah, with super hyper board control, like, you know, the Flame Imp into the 1/1. I guess it's not like a real hyper board control. I'm still going to end up doing this. But yeah, it made me think that this is not the aggressive variety. There's probably no power overwhelming, that kind of thing. Because I feel like with the list that he's running, just seeing that Arcane Golem, pushing the 3 damage to face just ends up being better. It's less Zoo, it's more aggro Warlock, you know? But I don't know, I also don't really play the deck. It's just kind of the idea I have. 4 Gathers with the follow. Thank you very much. Weird. A Demon Fire? Okay. Card you don't see much of. Now somehow we are the aggressor here. Yeah, I'm gonna be slow on notifications here. I've got my actually got another stream up, so I'm blocking my notifications most of the time. I think we have lethal the way that it is on board now, right? Wow, he's got Molten Giants. That's so cool. Can he kill it? Shadow Bolt or something? Oh. Crazy. Well, now we gotta think here. Very interesting. Yeah, very. It's like with equality, things get very good. But without equality, we're kind of in trouble. I actually think we're just gonna lay on hands, go for the equality. Draw. There we go. Get out the Squire, 2-2 at the bubble. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Doomguard, okay. He's very low. Oh my god, he's gonna be so sad. And he's trading too. Oh my god, so sad for him. Now we don't win with Avenging Wrath, right? If we hit all 3 of those. And we have 8. Not missing some like cheeky lethal thing. I don't think so. Right? 4, 6, no. Should be all good. Cool. Alright, good start. Well, see, that's the thing I like about this deck too. Not only is it unique, it's actually good, which is tough to make. I think that's... I mean, it's at least 2 decks that Sakurasta's made that I think are just like really strong decks so far from what we've seen in this. We'll see the more that we play, maybe we'll get a better idea for like its actual win rate and matchups and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, I like this just as is. But this one and the Control Hunter, I think both are just like good, solid decks. They're different, and don't see lots of play from either. Well, this is like really unique to what I've seen. The Control Hunter thing, I think only because I played it from Sakurasta. I sometimes see it on ladder. And I'm just thinking if we coin out here or if we squire. I think we will coin out. It's actually kind of a weird one because I don't really want to coin this. It would probably actually mean that you're coining the Consecrate. But yeah, I think I prefer this. The only downside being, or the major downside being the same thing that happened last year with the, or last game with the Void Walker, or whatever the hell it's called. I think we will still trade off because we didn't hold the coin for the Consecrate.
Put this apple on your head. I fight.
Okay, so still not bad. We hold our Consecrate for later, get that out. This is actually one of the best targets in the deck, right? Like a Doomguard is great, but I don't think it's ever worth holding on to this to try to like snipe a Doomguard. You're really hoping you just like equality it more than anything.
Put this apple on your head.
Now do we consecrate this? keep a 3-3 on the board. I actually think we might have to. Because I think otherwise we have to trade that in, and then you just get that out. You're hoping for more of a money. Consecrate later. I think this is fine, and we can actually be a little bit aggressive here. You know, a lot of time against Zoo, you're kind of... You're trying to take over the board. Nah, it was unfortunate. Still at the end of the world, though. Just for, once we get the Argent Commander out. He might get a nice bump there, for free. But we'll see if he's kind of greedy for the 5 damage. But yeah, I think this is one of the lists where you can kind of go... Oh, what the... You can kind of go either way. By being a little bit more on the board control side, or a little bit heavier on the aggro side. Trying to do the math on Avenging Wrath, like you probably kill that, but like what are the chances that you kill them both? Every shot is what, a 2 out of 3, but you got to get 6 out of 8. I don't know. I think it's bad. I think you do this and just keep the body on the board. He's probably gonna trade, and then you still have that with potentially Blessing of Might to even kill like a Doomguard or something. We should be good.
My shield for Argus.
Interesting. Would this ever push us to Avenging Wrath? Again, I don't think so. Right, take them both out, leave the commander on the board, drop a Worgen. Ooh.
Let me think.
Yeah, I think it's 2. God, but you could hit 1 and then play the Avenging Wrath? Nah, I don't really think that's any better. I think we'll just do this. Still some risk of dying here. Right? Double Soulfire or Soulfire Doomguard, something like that, but... Oh! Guess he's got a buffer. Power Overwhelming. Well, did not expect that. That's okay. I still think that was the right call. I don't think it was worth gambling on Avenging Wrath at any point, but it's alright. Happens. Which is good too. I'm not sure if we faced any Zoo when we played this list the last time. Maybe we played like 1 or something. But 1-1 against... Well, I don't know if we... I guess that last list wasn't really a proper Zoo. Kind of a weird Warlock there. But that was a more proper Zoo. I guess still with being in gold, what, like 2 weeks into the season, yeah, we're still seeing these like creative decks. Cause yeah, that's right. We were facing like Miracle Druid the last time. And what was it? It was like 2 Miracle Druids and then a Paladin and a Priest or something like that. Just all kinds of different stuff. And now we're going for the high score in the queue time. I think the highest we had here, it was like 15 minutes, something like that. I don't think it does anything to cancel and re-queue, but I do it anyway. Boy, real slow today. I would think at this time of day it's actually like decently active, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a reflection of the classic player base, unfortunately. Just gonna let this one go, but yeah, this is, there we go. One of the longest queues we've had in quite a while. Rogue, okay. I'm not sure if we played a rogue with this the last time we played. Keep both of these. I don't think Worgen is that strong in this matchup, just because of things like Fan of Knives. But I feel like if you get it out early here, it might, right, it's just worth it for like hitting face. Though it looks like we're not playing. Ooh, we're not playing a Miracle Rogue? Okay. If that's the case, I'll save it. I'll put that out, because next time we're probably going to Hero Power and Argent Squire. Yeah, if I would have known it wasn't Miracle, I think this is the better one drop, but can't remember the last time we played a rogue that wasn't Miracle. Again, back to the different decks. See, now we run the risk of getting hit with Fan and Knives. I think we'll just push the damage because it might be relevant. I know that that's a favorable trade. But yeah, the 2 damage to face might matter.
So many options.
Okay, I'm dying to know. What do you got?
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. I think it is an easy consecrate. Trying to think, what do we have to be prepared for then? Like it looks like it's just straight aggro. Shiv or something? Oh no, the SI, okay.
This guy's toast.
I think the only thing... Nice. The only thing that could kind of come out that would normally be unexpected, I would be that shocked to see like a Malagos finisher or something. I mean, it could just be standard like Leroy double shadow step thing. But yeah, it wouldn't blow me away if it was leaning into something else like that. Yeah, this is tough. I think it's a true silver play, because next turn we can Sword of Justice and Stormwind to buff something. This is going to heal. Yeah, I think I want to do that, get the swing, and then play these two the turn after. Most likely. Obviously, going to depend on what he does.
This guy's toast.
Maybe it's just trying to be mill? Does kind of just looks like mill, which I'm really not that concerned about. I don't think there's a lot here that he could burn that I'd be sad with,
My
right?
hand is too full.
So do we still go with the Sword of Justice play? Got all kinds of options. If I swing Sword of Justice and then Stormwind, I also need to consider if I want to take the 1 damage or if I want the Stormwind. I think
For justice.
I want to preserve my health a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Because then he trades this and a hero power. Alright.
Justice.
Fine, let's do it like this then.
For the king. For honor.
Yeah, probably better to have that at 4. Assassin's Blade. Yeah, it's still not clear if it's like meant to be aggro or mill. They're both still plausible here. I am a little bit concerned about my health, so I might actually just consecrate True Silver. Lay on Hands is nice.
I wonder.
We can actually swing with the weapon if we do that too. It's just that we need to apply pressure, because this is 15 damage. What are the odds that we die? So if we consecrate True Silver, we're back to 12 basically. 5, and then he's got to find 7. It's pretty easy with a Leroy and anything. Whereas if we hit, you're down to 8, you lay on hands, you're at 16, but then he never dies. Alright, we're just gonna do this. I think we do. I think we have to apply the pressure, even though we can die to Leroy and something else. Boy, if we just had 1 more damage, I would be prepared to like YOLO rag for the win. But I'm guessing he's gonna kill this with like an Eviscerate or something. Oh, okay. I mean, we're just dead. We've been dead this whole time. It's actually a cool list. I kind of like that. We did do an aggro rogue at one point that performed decently. I'm trying to remember what we ran in it, but we didn't do Assassin's Blade or anything. Maybe I'll have to revisit that. Inspired by the guy who just killed us here. Alright, much quicker queue time. Love to see it. Oh, this is a new one.
Do not doubt my power.
I will fight with honor.
Yeah, never seen her before. Yeah, I don't think it's worth keeping any of these. I wonder if you have coin, if it's ever worth keeping Sword of Justice, because it's actually like decent poke of a lot of the zoo minions. You're always a fan of Assassin's Blade? Yeah, it's one of those cards that like I really like, just based on like the stats and the mana cost. Right, it's like 12 potential damage plus all the deadly poison synergy, that kind of thing. But it just always felt too slow to be like a reliable card in Rogue. One that I tried to jam into a whole bunch of decks, but it just like never quite stuck.
The light protects me.
There's a lot of cards like that in Classic that I just yeah, I liked, but I could never really justify. I mean, Arcanite Reaper was a similar one with Warrior, right? 5 mana, 5/2, and like, sure, you can fit it into you can fit it into a bunch of decks. Just trying to think here. But usually the decks that you fit it into are pretty bad. No, okay, I think you still do this. Only thing I was considering was if we'd want to poke the bubble and then hit that for a Consecrate next turn to set it up. But I think it's basically the same thing to poke. If we're... Right, because we could swing this turn as well. I think I'll just do this.
For the king, for justice.
Actually,
Honor.
I like this. Huh, interesting. Southbird, always watch YouTube and finally catch me live. Hey, nice to see some new names. Glad you could catch me live because my schedule is just completely all over the place. But yeah, glad that this fits in your time zone, and really, really appreciate the subscription as well. I think I've said it every time anyone's ever subscribed. I kind of can't wrap my head around the fact that people ever pay money to watch me, especially as an optional thing. So, no, I really, really do appreciate the love, the support, all that kind of stuff from you guys. Yeah, I feel you, but it's pretty satisfying when it works. Yeah, I totally agree. It's, I mean, Qsar, you've been here forever. You know the kinds of decks that I play. They don't have to be good decks for me to play them. I tend to just play what I find fun, and yeah, that's like exactly the kind of thing that I like to pull off. I really like the idea of it was like one of the worst cards they ever printed. I want to say it's like Poison Blade or something like that. It was like this 5 mana complete piece of garbage that got like +1 attack every time you used your hero power, something like that, and like the stats just didn't line up at all. Wow, that was so rude. Yeah, it was just absolutely atrocious. But like, I love the concept of this weapon that like builds and gets stronger, that kind of thing. And that's how I always felt with Assassin's Blade. You want to like milk all the durability out of it the best that you can. Okay, what do we do? Hit. Stormwind Knight, Argent Protect or something. Okay. I guess we could True Silver. Hit. Yeah, maybe True Silver. If this didn't get buffed, if it would have hit this instead, I would have just Consecrated, I think.
I wonder.
Run that in. No. He already used the 1 Soul Fire, so I think we do it like this. And then drop this on him, because I don't want him to get Mortal Coiled.
For the crusade! You haven't heard the last of me.
Nice. Alright, doing alright with the deck today. We still get to climb ranks, because we're very low, getting those bonus stars. Oh man, I don't know if you guys had seen that Diablo 2 Remastered has like an open beta this weekend. I believe today is the first day of the open beta. It goes for like 2 or 3 days, and then they're doing it again next week if you pre-order. I've been doing everything I can to like not watch it. I'm not playing it just because I I want it to be like nice and fresh when it finally releases and it drops. I don't want to have touched it one bit, but I just popped into a couple streams today to just get one more peek at it. God, it looks so good.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, these equalities could come in handy. Peacekeeper could be good here. See what we draw here, but I might slow play this. I don't really love the idea of like a tempo Peacekeeper or a tempo Argent Protector.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just do that. I mean, Peacekeeper on this is like okay. Can also Argent Protector hero power. I don't really like that.
Follow the rule.
I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, honestly, it would have been better, I think, just as a 3/3 on an empty board, but this is still alright considering we've got a 5. Pretty solid 5 drop, too. Okay.
I fight.
This should be a really interesting game, actually, to get like a feel for how this deck does when you kind of have this slow start. Because I know Sakurasta said if you got a slow start, the chargers can be like a good way to reclaim the board. But the thing is, we haven't really lost the board. But I expect to lose it here in the next few turns because I think he's going to have like a lot of big drops. Well, from 7 mana on, but potentially even next turn on. Yeah, and this is just really slow for us.
The light protects me.
Yeah, I'd love this combination here. And even nice with, you know, 1/1s that have bubbles. But kind of need some like minions for follow-up or even weapons. Just something here. I know they're there. Okay, well, I think that changes our play. I was prepared to do an Avenging Wrath, maybe to take them both out. But now, no, I think it's definitely Sword of Justice. And Blessing of Might is a really nice way to trade here. It's fine taking the 2 damage, losing the charge on that. We'll pump this up for the trade. I think we actually do want the damage on this as well. He could like swipe here and then hero power, which is like, you know, an okay way of dealing with this, but he's going to take more damage if he does, and that's like his whole turn. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. And assuming we draw like just anything, we get like a 2/2 plus a minion or something. Yeah.
For the king.
Good stuff.
Reporting for duty.
I have no time for games.
Uh-oh. Getting keepered?
I must safeguard the land.
Okay. Oh, crazy. He can't kill off his own savants. Okay, if he combos, he's got 14, 19, 21, 23, 25.
Let me think.
Just trying to think if we want to like swing at this and hit in. Swing face.
I wonder.
Okay, I think we're gonna do this.
Reporting for duty.
Now let me think. If he's 4, he's down to 10.
For honor. I must move quickly. For justice.
We're gonna do this. Thing is, if we Equality and Avenging Wrath, we're gonna get a ton of these things to the face. All we need to do is push like a tiny bit more damage. And then that's actually like a way to just win the game. No, don't play anything else. Or I guess one other thing? No, he's got more than one. Oh, so sad. Yeah, one other one would have been fine. Okay, well, let's get some good, good Wrath shots here. Good, good.
For justice.
We're gonna again swing face. I think it could matter.
None shall rise.
Are we one short? Is that right? Okay. He played one Innervate already. I'm just thinking if he like he's obviously trying to get stuff on the board, but if he combos or something, is there any risk to that?
Not on my watch.
I'm not sure, but I think it's pretty obvious that we're doing this.
Reporting for duty.
Right, get all the charges out. Equip this. Like, you could trade, but I just don't think... I don't think it matters. Because if he plays a taunt, we've got Equality. It's going to be tough for him to clear all this. Yeah, we should have it. Nice. Honorable Sudoku. Yeah, that's really interesting because we didn't draw into any of our real late game stuff, right? No reg, no lay on hands. It was just kind of like an awkward draw right from the start. But we still did fine. I guess he didn't really draw very well either, though. So maybe that's not like a great indicator of how this does when it starts slow. Well played. Thank you. Well watched, Softbird. I've heard it always looks better when you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do after this, what list we'll run. I really wanted to run a Druid. That Rogue makes me want to run a Rogue. Maybe like a... Because I tried a mid-range Rogue, and it was complete trash. It was horrible. But maybe you go aggro with just a bit of a later curve that goes into that Assassin's Blade. At least that would make Q-Sor happy.
I will fight with honor.
Yeah, I wanted to do some kind of Druid. I didn't have any ideas on a way to make it like unique and different. I'm keeping both of these because I have the coin. Of course, I was hoping to draw some lower curve stuff as well. But if he could just like not buff this, that would be great. I'm happy when you're happy. Q-Sor, make me blush.
Do you need a blessing? The light protects me.
Okay, at least hit that. Uh-oh. I'm not happy. That means Q-Sor's not happy. I think we actually just run this out, though. So we're probably gonna have to, like, hit Consecrate.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Jeez. Buff that, I guess. Son of a bitch. Oof. 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 God, what do we do? Is it better to just like coin the true silver? I wonder too, Uther. Because if you get out the Consecrate, you can kill both of these, leave these at 1, which is like fine for Avenging Wrath, but we're so far away from it. Whereas if we true silver, yeah. Jeez. This is not how I want it to go. I think it's what we're forced to do. Well, it is so cool though seeing people who've been around for a long time. Like, I don't remember exactly when you started following Q-Sor, but I want to say it was within like the first like dozen-ish people who ever followed the channel, and that just like blows my mind. And it's nice, like maybe this is just you know, a full hit of copium for me, but because the community is not that big, it's like it's easy for me to actually like remember people's names and recognize them and actually remember like what they've said in the past and contributed and stuff. Ooh, this is real bad. I mean, I know we can just die to Doomguard and all that, but I think oh, maybe we just swing and pop the bubble. No. Yeah, no. Because you're probably hoping to do this next turn if you just don't die here, but that was such a tease. We're so dead. Oh, I actually thought he was going to come up with some cheeky lethal where he like mortal coiled his own weapon. That would have been cool. Alright, well that didn't work out. Ended up getting those early health buffers. Maybe it was right to throw one of those things back, but it seems tough to throw a true silver and a Consecrate back when you've got coin. I mean, for sure Consecrate's right to keep, no matter what. But, like, weirdly enough, we ended up playing the True Silver on 4, so. Yeah, not sure it would have went much better if we had, like, an Argent Squire.
must protect the wild. I will fight with honor.
Alright, do we actually keep the blessing? I don't think so. We got a good trade with it the last time against a Drake, but I'm just trying to think about early stuff that'll pop out. What's most likely to happen is you're going to play up the Squire, and if he does anything, he's going to like hero power hit, something like that. And then if he does innervate out something, it's likely like a Yeti, which is a 4-1, still not going to do that much against it. I'm very unfamiliar with Paladin, only about 100 wins from back in the Odd Paladin days. I loved Odd Paladin. Man, I played so much of it. This deck looks fun. It's a lot of fun. And it just feels so fresh to play. Like, hold on, I got my screen covered. Like, we've got, what, Stormwind Knight, Argent Commander you sometimes see in other lists. Stormwind Knight, I think the only thing that you realistically see it in. Did we trade Bubble here? No, I don't think so. I think the only thing you realistically see it in is like a, that, was it Inner Fire Divine Spirit Priest deck, which is terrible anyway. So really cool to get that. Running like 2 Sword of Justices, that's pretty cool. 2 Lay on Hands, that's cool. Like, yeah, I don't know, even Blessing of Might and Argent Protector, not played all that much. Yeah, I highly recommend anyone giving this a go. It just, oh. This game is fun when you get to actually come up with like a new creation that's somewhat workable in the meta. And yeah, Sakurasa did a really good job doing that this time. Okay, that's not a great draw for us. See if he does anything on 3 or if it's just a straight hero power for his turn. Can live with this. Oh, really? Another thing? Alright, well, we'll pop the bubble, have a 2-2. Unless, no, don't draw anything decent.
Reporting for duty.
I came back to Hearthstone only about a month ago after about a 2-year hiatus. Classic Hearthstone just feels nice at the moment, and you're definitely the best resource out there, man. So thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think most people's experience is pretty similar to that. Just gotta think here. Do I swing and hit? Do I true silver swing? I think I swing and hero power. Yeah, we can maybe... yeah, maybe we actually end up consecrating next turn. Sure. Yeah, like I hadn't played Hearthstone in a long time. The only reason I came back was for Classic, and I didn't expect to play it this long. I didn't expect people to watch. Now, viewership's definitely died down a lot recently. I think, again, I mean, it's a small YouTube and Twitch channel and everything, but I think we were getting close to like 100 YouTube subscriptions a month. Maybe it's like 80, something like that. We're probably around like the 30 mark now, so Classic is definitely it's getting a bit stale, but like as far as player base goes. But I will say the people who've kind of stuck with it and that I see pop into chat, and like I'll even play a lot of the people from the community here on Ladder just randomly. They're really, really passionate about Classic, and that's what keeps me doing it. I wouldn't be playing it if people weren't watching it. And I know when Diablo 2 comes out, I'm going to be pivoting to that for a lot of what I'm playing. But I feel like I'll still be playing a lot of Hearthstone as well, just because if people enjoy doing it that much, it's hard to lose interest in something that other people enjoy a ton. So yeah, we'll have to find a nice balance between some classic Hearthstone and Diablo when the time comes. Whew. What do we do here? If he combos... I mean, he just used one innervate there. If he combos, we're not dead, right? No. We'd be one short, and you can't innervate hero powers, I think. Oh, but that is interesting. And then we got nothing else. No, I think it's just going to be this. Do we swing? I'm going to keep it around. I know it's vulnerable to swipe. But it's like unlikely that he swipes this. Sounds awesome. You'll definitely check out the Diablo stream as well. Well, that's good to hear. At least one person will watch me play Diablo then. It's good enough for me. Yeah, because really, I mean... Oh, is he just trying to burst us down? Hit face and swipe?
I must safeguard the land.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, because I just want to keep doing whatever I find fun, right? And I know that's not always going to line up with what people want. Like, anytime I play other games now, people really aren't fans of it. I get almost no viewership, but, like, that's fine. People are free to watch whatever they want to watch as well. Okay, I think we can do this, and then just, like, Blessing of Might in there. Hopefully we snipe it, but yeah, not the end of the world if we don't. But yeah, I'm hoping Diablo's got the same kind of like passionate fan base as Hearthstone, because I mean it's a game that I grew up playing, you know, when I was like a teenager and stuff, and God, I still play. Like even this year, last year, I'll go and play like Path of Diablo 2, like the mods and stuff that they got, which apparently are going to work with the remastered graphics, so I'm excited to try that, all those things, and yeah, I hope other people are as excited to get back to the game. Yeah, gotta do what makes you happy, exactly. I think most people get that, though, and like, there's tons of other streamers out there to watch, not tons of other Hearthstone Classic streamers, apparently, but yeah, in general, I think people are going to be able to find, you know, other stuff. Then Q-Source also happy. Alright, this is going to be a weird play, but check this out. I think this is genius million IQ. Right? 4-8, like there's no way we're getting some sort of weird lethal. So I think we do this. And then we Divine Shield the Rag. So he can't just like pop it with a Wrath or something. See, that's the thing. Q-Sor has said probably like 10 messages in this chat. Alright, probably a bit more than that. But I swear, he'll sit and watch all stream, and then he just slides in with like the funniest one-liner I've ever heard. That's how I remember Q-Sor. But yeah, you gotta keep this this attitude, because that's the thing. If I don't enjoy streaming whatever I'm playing, like I don't think you guys are gonna enjoy watching it either. It's probably gonna be painfully obvious. And yeah, just not fun. Not fun for anyone. Could have went for the real rude win. Sword of Justice this. Ah, just shy of platinum. Well, we gotta at least hit platinum today. At the very least. I'm still having fun with this deck. Of course, I shouldn't have said that, because that could mean we just play like 10 more games.
Uther versus Tyrande.
Okay, priest. Pretty sure we beat the other
Will fight with honor.
priest that we played. Would we ever want the Aldor? I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, I feel like this deck should do well against like a standard control priest. True Silver's an amazing draw. I still don't know if I run this out though. I remember the last time we played I had coin and I didn't run it out. I thought that was a mistake. I think I'm going to hold it just for the Northshire potential.
Reporting for duty.
And like yeah, he probably wouldn't. Oh, we got it off the top though. Dang. Just about to say, he probably wouldn't have held on to it. We can't even Blessing of Might to kill it, which is real sad. Do we get out the Argent? Sorry, the Argent Protector, I mean. There's not a lot of other great bubble targets.
Let me think.
No, I think this is probably better.
Reporting for duty.
You're probably going to end up hitting in True Silver. And there might actually come a turn where you can Stormwind Blessing of Might into like a Blade Master or something like that. We'll see. Hey Nolan. How's it going? Welcome back. Okay, forget this Stormwind Knight. Or sorry, True Silver play. Can't even kill this damn thing. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing well, having fun with this deck once again. Maybe we get this out. God, I really want to give it the buff though. Okay, let's go real cheeky.
The battle.
I just want to have this ready to buff other stuff, and yeah, I feel like pushing damage might be the way to go here, especially with him getting all these card draws and this thing actually being like a nuisance on the board. And now we can kill it. We getting Legend this month? I mean, what do you think? This is Legend 1, right? We're rank 1. That's how this game works. Yeah, I think we gotta do this. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we hit Legend this month. Like, last month I was kind of surprised that we even got to a point where it was a possibility. But yeah, if we hit it this month, I mean, really sporadic Hearthstone streaming, sporadic streaming in general, with the fact that, yeah, my girlfriend's leaving for like 6 months at the end of this month, so lots of time spent there. Forgot that's how the game works, you always forget. Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? That's how Classic works. Everyone forgets how Classic works, right? Do we Avenging Wrath? I think it's like True Silver Argent Protector is actually quite good. I think I'm just gonna do that. Do that first. Should be alright. Yeah, why is she leaving? Well, so she's from Korea. She's right. It's been a while since she could even like go back and visit with COVID and everything. So it's, you know, partly visiting family, but she's also taking. Oh, this is bad. She's also taking a course over there to be like a nail tech. I guess they've got like a really prestigious nail tech course over there that you can only really get in Korea. So it's a pretty big deal to go and get it. Okay, I think we're gonna hit here. Sword of Justice. I was a little bit hesitant to play Sword of Justice because I think we're gonna want to run out Tyrion, and then Tyrion is probably just gonna get death and replace that. But even just getting like 2-3 charges off of it, not too bad. Yeah, nail tech for the celebs. Yeah, I don't like even really have a great idea of what it's gonna look like when she comes back to Canada. You know, trying to get a job for that sort of thing, because, jeez, see, sometimes this buff is just real bad. But I wonder if we just do this and go face or something. Yeah, because it's a weird thing, like, I don't know how many people here, like, will really look at that, that certificate and be, like, super impressed by it. I don't know how many, Alright, yeah, I think we're just gonna do this. Push as much damage as we can. Screw it. One question, do we swing? Nah, I don't think so. But yeah, it's got all kinds of options, because it's definitely one of those things that, especially after you do it for a little bit, you can always open up as like either you open your own parlor, or you can like do it out of your home as like an independent thing. So it seems like a pretty promising future. I'm really surprised he didn't kill it off, because that helps me so much, just running into there and then playing Tyrion. Even if I get death here, that's fine. Forgot about the charge mechanic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I hope it goes well too. Wait, what's he doing? Is he thinking of holy fire, maybe? Interesting. Okay, I'll run that out. I guess I'll keep these in hand. Not really sure what I need them for, but even hitting like a Drake or something. Cabal. Yeah, it is a holy fire. Opening a shop would be cool if she decides to do that. What? Is he just sitting there with a second Swamp Ooze in hand? Huh? Okay, originally I was going to Avenging Wrath. Now I'm considering Lay on Hands over here. I am gonna do that. Yeah, I'm all for all kinds of
Don't test me, child.
entrepreneurial, independent ventures. So yeah, if she opened something up, or just did it out of her home or something, or maybe it's like a go visit client sort of thing. Oh, there's the death. You know, I had that thought that he's got a second one and he's just like, yeah, oh whoops, yeah, shouldn't have done that. Oh, speaking of top decks. Now, we're gonna Avenging Wrath. I actually did play a priest that runs 2 Swamp Oozes. I think it was a priest, pretty sure. Somebody ran 2 Swamp Oozes, because I remember making fun of them after they played the first one. I think I was playing Warrior, and then they got me with the second, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Embrace the void.
My eyes are open.
Interesting. It's a little bit ballsy to actually do that. Your cards. I just had a thought. I was pretty sure it was only your cards, but I was like, if I lay on hands on him, does it hurt him? But no. Pretty sure that's not how it's gonna work. Now, do we do it? I think so. But are we gonna hit, or are we gonna let it live? I think we actually hit and just lay on hands. We've got lots of good stuff still. Right? More chargers, more direct damage. There's a Blessing of Might. Yeah. Yeah, this just seems better. Finally started applying for jobs today. Nice. Been hard to find entry-level stuff for that certificate. Just applying to stuff outside your experience range. It's a good way to do it. Honestly, if you can get an interview for any of that stuff, I feel like you've got a real shot. Like, at the company I worked at, we, do I have lethal? 9, 12, 1 off, right? Guess we should have played the Worgen. 5, 6, 7. Oh. Wait. 9, no. Still nothing. Let me think for a second here. I think we just do this and Argent. I didn't even really consider the Aldor there, but nah, I think this thing with the bubble. 4 is so hard for him to kill. Push damage. I guess he could Alex himself. Maybe that swing is a mistake. One place I really want, contacted me an hour after playing. That's promising. Yeah, I mean, if they contacted you that early, I'd be pretty, oh wow, he's even got a heal. I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't give you an interview. Oh, he healed that? Oh, that is your downfall. Nobody expects Stormwind Knight, Blessing of Might, Consecrate. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'll be curious to hear how that all goes. Nice, we hit Platinum. Alright, I'll do one more just to... I was going to end it after Platinum, but still having fun. But yeah, it's nice anything that's like computer related. One of those megacorps, like 85,000 employees. Jesus, it could be the place that I used to work, actually. The place that I worked, I think they had like 15, 16,000 employees, but they were bought out. Technically going through a merger because it's like the two stocks merged into one. Eaton? No, not Eaton. It was IHS Market was the place, and it's been bought out / merging with S&P. Which is supposed to take place like right around now. It's supposed to be like middle of the year to the end of the year, but my stocks still haven't changed over, so
I will fight with honor.
Apparently that's all still going. But yeah, 85,000 employees sounds pretty close to what they probably have. Not familiar with those names? I'm sure you know S&P. It's like S&P Global. They're responsible for like the... I mean, they do lots and lots of stuff, and you know, at the time that I left, I guess I learned a little bit more about the company, but you know, they're responsible for like the construction of the S&P 500 index funds, things like that. Is this another one of these guys who runs Snake Trap? But it's an abusive sergeant? There's no way, right? Yeah. Met a place with under 200, so it would be a huge change. Yeah, see, I was originally at a place that was under 200. It was right around 200. Then it got bought, and then that place got bought. And then at the time that I left, that place got bought. So it went from like 200 to like 6,000 to whatever it was. Yeah, 15,000, and then I don't know, 100,000, 80,000, whatever they're at now. Yeah, not SSP. Yeah, I want to be bought. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, those deals are just like so ridiculously lucrative for anyone involved. Wait, what? It's a misdirect? Okay. I guess I run one of these out as a 4/4. Weird. I actually thought my current company would have been bought by now, but they're stubborn pigs. You never know, like, I don't think there was any real signs of the place that I was at getting bought out around the time that they did. Like, they were really, really hush-hush about it. And, you know, if you ever asked them, it was like, no, we would never do something like that. And then, I don't know, the right offer comes around. Pretty hard to ignore. Okay, I think what we want to do then is just this. Kind of sucks against Unleash the Hounds, but we're building a board that's a little bit better for a misdirect because I don't want it coming back to our face. You know, based on your position, at least sooner than most. Oh, okay, yeah, if you're pretty high up, I guess you would know. They had an offer from Apple way back in the day. That's crazy. If they turn that down, yeah. Unless it's one of those things where like they would only take someone who's going to take the company in a specific direction. Like sometimes those big companies like Apple, they'll buy a company out just to take them off the market, right? They don't want the competition kind of thing. Okay, let's do this first. They're so proud of having 0 investors, but they're so slow. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I think it's this. Yeah, slowing growth, right? No, that is like a level of company that I think just is really hard to break into the next tier. I know I heard something at one point that like I think this was about companies, but I'm pretty sure it doubles as something that's true for like villages and stuff like that, but it's like the average human society or whatever can only really manage like 200 people effectively. Like you can know the names, you can know what they do, all that kind of stuff, and going beyond that, that's where like a lot of stuff starts to fall apart because communication is just like too difficult. It's too difficult to keep track of. So I could see taking a company from 200 to beyond 200 is probably very difficult. Okay, hold on. We swing here, because if it's a misdirect, we hit that. Right? It doesn't matter, and then we just Avenging Wrath and win the game. Nice. All the good people starting to leave too. Ooh, yeah, that's tough. That's real tough. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to end it. Plat 7. Decent climb. A lot of fun with this deck once again. It's nice seeing some new faces, familiar faces as well. Bird, again, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Like I mentioned at the start of this, but for anyone who missed it or whatever, going to be gone for the weekend. So I think the next stream's going to be Tuesday most likely. I think I'll be back here Monday evening, so there's like a small chance I'll do something there. But I'm gonna play some Fury I think next, and then come back to Hearthstone the next day. So probably Fury on Tuesday, Hearthstone on Wednesday. We got to be coming close to the end of Fury, so not sure what we'll pivot to after that. But yeah, that's the current plan. Not sure what deck we'll play. Slightly inspired by that aggro rogue, so that might be it. But always open to suggestions. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, thanks Nolan, Softbird, Qsor, everyone here, and yeah, everyone else on Twitch, YouTube, whatever, for watching. Yeah, enjoy your night. We'll see you another time.